Welcome back to the Adventitious Adventurers podcast. As mentioned before, if this is your first time joining, the story I'm narrating is based on the real-life D&D campaign my friends and I played. Also, if you are liking the story so far, make sure to like and follow the channel for updates when episodes are out. You can also find these episodes on YouTube and the original written episodes on WordPress.com. After taking down the giant, the party discovered he bore a strange spiral symbol on his body. Returning to Lord Max, they are told it was a symbol for Thurisdan. For their service, he offered them residence, and they set about enjoying the town and its attributes. However, Bill managed to get himself into some trouble in the tavern and was attacked by an agent bearing the same symbol and talking about a door opening. Defeating the man, the party is surprised to learn Lord Max is not who he seemed to be, but instead an actor. In his disgust, Malvis left the team, running into another group of adventurers who decided to approach the party to discuss their next steps. Having made friends with another adventuring group, Malvis brings them to meet with the party. Once they're all together, they talk about what should be done. The group decides it would be best to split up, with one group going to other towns to talk to the citizens and help restore the wall where they can, and the other going to the capital to attend a masquerade being thrown by the king to inform him of what is happening. The party decides to be the ones to head to the capital, and they bid the other group good luck on their ventures as well. Their mission now defined, the party debates when they should leave, eventually deciding they should leave in the evening to cover more ground. Before they head out, they bring the body of the man they had killed to his mother, who thanks them, and they buy a horse and a cart to make travel easier. Once evening falls, the party hitches the horse and Duncan, Bill's horse, to the cart and head off. As night seems to fall, the party continues on, chatting and making themselves comfortable in the cart. Suddenly, they start to hear sounds in the trees, which seem to be coming closer. A few moments later, a flock of harpies emerge, headed straight for them. The party readies themselves for the attack and quickly get into battle. However, things do not go well for them. The battle with the harpies proves to be harder than they realize. Not only are they working in the darkness in the middle of the night, but they were quite surprised to be attacked. The battle eventually turns in their favor, and they are able to defeat the harpies. Looking around them, the party feels slightly dismayed. The cart has been overturned, the horse has been killed, and they are all beat and bloodied. Riding the cart, they hook Duncan back up and carry on their journey, hoping to find somewhere else to rest and heal. After a little while more of travel, the party sees signs of a cave nearby. Hoping that this will provide them with the shelter they need, Mitchum sneaks on ahead to check out the area. Coming close to the cave, he sees animals near the cave's mouth, but they prove only to be elk, which he takes out rather easily. Mitchum returns to the party, telling them what he observed, and leading them to the cave so they all can rest. In the morning, their wounds healed and bodies rested, the party continues on their way to the capital. Not long after they have started, they encounter a man who seems to have come out from behind a boulder, and also appears to have been waiting for them. He tells them his name is Vapor, and he is there to collect a bounty on Rick, casting an ice spell in order to intimidate them. However, the party does not seem to believe or feel threatened by him necessarily, and instead start throwing insults his way. Feeling angered at the response to his presence, Vapor tells them he has been tracking them and shows off some more of his magic. Quickly, the party makes a plan, continuing to distract the mage as Malvis changes into Rick as the real Rick hides. The ruse works, but the party doesn't stop there. Malvis, who now resembles Rick, snaps his familiar, a cat, into existence, landing her on the shoulders of Vapor. This just seems to incite the man, and he attacks. The party is able to defeat the mage rather easily, but after looking around in his things, they do not see a note about the bounty, so are not sure whether they believe his words were true or not. They decide to keep traveling, now staying on the road more than cutting through in a straight path, in case of others. As they travel, they ask Malvis about the vessel he is wearing, and he explains a little about how it was given to him, and about how he can go inside of it if he needs to talk to his patron. Eventually, the party reaches the town of Daxa. They decide to stop briefly in the town to buy another horse and some other things that they need. Heading to the market, they all find what they are searching for, while also having a little bit of fun. Inara buys some fancy blue shoes, while Malvis searches for ingredients for spells. He tries to get the shopkeeper to give him a discount, but the man doesn't budge, and instead he changes Mitram, who was nearby, into a large-breasted woman. Interestingly, this seems to sway the man to the discount. After being changed back to his normal self, Mitram also heads to a weapon shop, searching for a better weapon. He buys a longbow and sells the hides from the elk before the party hears screaming from the gathered crowd about the use of magic shown by Malvis. Seeing that their welcome has hit its end, the party loads back up into the cart and carries on their way. The end of the episode has a look at what is happening in the capital. The king seems to be unhappy with the planning for the masquerade, which is set to happen in just a few days. He is gathered together with his wife and the princess, who in her hands is holding a spiral mask.